They say life slows down after 50. But what if this is just the beginning? Welcome to Starting Over Again with Cassandra. This is a channel that proves it's never too late to rewrite your story. Whether you were starting your career, you're chasing a long lost dream, or just trying to find you again, this is your space to get inspired, stay motivated, and take action. Starting over at 50 doesn't mean we're going backwards. It means finally moving forward on your terms. Hit subscribe and let's take that first step together. Hey there. Welcome back to Starting Again. Let me ask you a question. When was a time when you needed advice or counsel, but you just didn't know who to trust? We've all had those times, haven't we? Today's edition, I'm going to talk to you about being willing to get the opposite perspective, taking the chance on bringing a guy into your life or a female into your life to get their feedback and enjoy a friendship that can take you through the rest of your life. If you just hang out, I'm going to introduce you to two men who literally changed my life. Let's get into it. The first person I want to talk to you about is my friend Howard, and I'm going to use both their names. I know that they wouldn't mind. I met Howard when I started my job years ago. My father had just passed away. He's been gone more than a decade now. Howard is 17 years my junior. We always connected. Howard is the kind of person, he is not going to give you his advice unless you ask for it. But if you ask for it, he's going to tell you how he feels, and he's not going to worry about your feelings if you're going to get your feelings hurt. No, he's not going to say things deliberately mean, but he is going to tell you the truth and tell you why he has been invaluable in my life. I cannot tell you how many times he's told me, Cassandra, you need to do A, B, and C. Cassandra, you need to quit this job. You should have quit a long time ago. And Howard, he bit the bullet long before I did, and he left when it was time for him to leave. He was done. I should have followed behind him, but I did because I was afraid because of my age. I was afraid I was not going to be able to get another job. And so he left and he went about his way. And I wouldn't mind. We lost a touch, but we connected and it has been so wonderful. It's like we took up where we left off. And I was asking for advice. I had been wanting to start my YouTube channel for so many years. I just didn't know how to start. I wanted to do long form videos, and Howard argued with me. He said, "No, Cassandra, you start with making TikTok videos. You do them for 90 seconds or less, ideally 60 seconds." And everything in me said, no, no way. And I stopped myself and asked myself, Cassandra, why are you giving this man a hard time when you are the one who specifically asked for his advice? But as soon as he gave you your advice, you shut him down. Why are you doing that? And I processed that to find out why I immediately shut him down. And I realized it wasn't him, it was me. And I had been going from past relationship that I had with men who were domineering, who use their voice to intimidate me, who use their physical presence as a way to intimidate and dominate a woman. And let's just be real, in a patriarchal system that we have, men can use their voice and their physical presence as a way to keep a woman quiet. I'm not saying anything just to get on men, so men don't do that. I'm not trying to bash. I'm just letting you know how us women feel. And so also too, it's our fault as women because we are so protective of our men folks, the men in our life that we really have not shared and been 100% honest with them about how we actually feel. We tend to keep that to ourselves. We want to spare them pain, so we've done things needlessly that we didn't need to do. Men, they can take care of themselves, but we're just so nurturing and overprotective. And then we blame men for not understanding. So I guess, both us men and women, right? Part of starting over again is being willing to own our stuff. And that's one of the things that I'm owning about myself as I am starting over. And Howard is such a fantastic sounding board for me. And the reason why I said be willing to get somebody of the opposite sex is because they have a completely different skill set, a different mindset than we have. And I tend to bend more towards like I say, like the men's way of thinking, because I don't want to just be stereotyping and putting this in the box and say, yeah, men do this and women do that. But there are traits that we tend to do and think as women and men do. And I'm the kind of person who just likes to get to the point. Just to do, what is it? Let's just get to the point. And Howard, he's that way also, but he can also meander and take his time and tell a good story. Now, my other friend, Sharon, he is about my age. And it's ironic because I met him the week my mom passed away. The first conversation that we had was me in tears with him talking to me that we used to work together. And we became friends over time, nothing romantically, who just like it is more than a brother, but just a good friend. And he's why I call my accountability partner. We say iron sharpen iron. And when I need a good kick in the pants, he gives it to me. I used to be so upset because I would be going through something and I would be all emotional. He would never give me a pillow. It seemed like he would never give me comfort. He would always get up in my face and challenge me and tell me all he would say is just trust God, lean on God, trust God, let go and let God. That was one of his biggest phrases, and it used to drive me bananas. And I used to want to say, let go of what and how do you let go? I just wanted to have some compassion. That's what I said. And basically, I wanted for him to indulge in my pity parties, and he would never do that. I'm so grateful for him for that. He helped me see my way through when I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He never lied to me. He never colored things up for me. He would acknowledge the pickle that I was in, but he allowed me the space to get out of that. He didn't do things for me. He just supported me as I fought my way through. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, is to find somebody in your life that will challenge you. Find somebody that you can have as a sounding board where you can be completely honest. And here's a big thing, find someone that you can actually have a cry with. In my past, I wasn't able to cry. We were raised, you didn't cry. You sucked it up, buttercup. You pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. You did the best you can. You didn't whine about things. I'm generation X. You slapped some dirt on it, kept it moving when you were hurt. There wasn't thing like counseling and hugs and that. My parents, they didn't, like I said, they believe in that, but the way that they were raised, that's not what they did. My mom, she showed her love through acts of services, through her cooking and that. My dad, he showed his care by, say, keeping a roof over our head. Love didn't have anything to do with it. He didn't use flowery words. And I am a word person. Words are extremely important to me. I love hearing words, not just words of affirmation, just words, period. They feed my spirit. And I guess I don't know because I'm an encourager, and that's what I do. So I have Howard and Sharon to lean on when I just don't know what to do or how to feel or how to process. And as I have been building my channel, I've reached out to both of them on the good days, on the bad days, on the day when I think I made the greatest video in the history of mankind. But then I've reached out in tears when that fantastic video got no views. And so by having both of them in my life, I've been able to start building a foundation. And not for this channel, but for my life and hopefully for the rest of my life where I know it is starting again and again. It's a process. It's a day at a time. It's a brick at a time. We are building onto this thing a day at a time, an action at a time, a friendship at a time, a healing at a time. So I just had to stop what I was doing to encourage you to add some support, some friendship to your arsenal. You can't do this by yourself. Don't try to be Superman. Take off your cape, put on your Clark Kent glasses, and let people support you as you build whatever it is that you need to build, as you move forward, as you look up. Don't be afraid to trust some new relationship because you were hurt in your past. We've all been hurt at times, but don't let that stop you from building new friendships. Yes, be mindful. And when you have people in your life who take advantage of you, kick them to the curb and get them out of there. Make sure your relationships are synergistic. Make sure that they are win-win. Check on him, check on her. And when they're giving you honest feedback, take it personal. Just understand that they are giving you their feedback because they love you, because they care about you. They are on the outside looking in so they can see things that you can't see. Appreciate you stopping off listening to this episode. I hope it was beneficial to you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I look forward to the upcoming episodes where we'll be dealing with loneliness, anxiety, dealing with fear, how to make it do what it do when I want to, just does not want to. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you're not, know that you can start again and again and again and again. Just make sure you don't go on the journey by yourself. Know it's going to take you the rest of your life to get things right. Enjoy every step of the way, every frustrating step, every step where you got sweat pouring down your brow because it's hard, every uncomfortable step. Enjoy your life. Be sure to like the video if you would. It will help the algorithm so that I can continue to share with you. If you want to be a subscriber, that would be fantastic so you can get other scintillating episodes. Life is fantastic. In the link below, you will see my Substack, Heart Connections. If you would subscribe to that, that would be fantastic. You would get some good insights and some encouragement there. Also, my Why Can I Be Loud at WordPress.com, where I encourage you